for me to be here. I'm excited because I started DJing over 30 years ago. And back when I started DJing, there were no women being represented. There were no women DJs on television, on radio, just publicly at all. I had been DJing for a couple of years before I ever saw a woman behind the turntables. And it was definitely a male-dominated field, and it was difficult to get in and to be respected. So to be here today, I'm excited about the battle because it's all women, and I'm excited to see these ladies doing their thing and to see women finally get acknowledged for having the same talent as a man, you know, in the DJ field, and see these ladies representing DJ culture.
Someone who actually really needs no introduction. If you grew up in New York City or adjacent to New York, you know who the legendary DJ Cocoa Chanelle is. I'll give a little bit. She is Black Girl Magic personified. Talk about Hot 97. Talk about Teen Summit and BET. Talk about 98.7. This is a person who really has inspired so many. When you talk about women's empowerment and people breaking out, and you said something about like you can't influence if you're not at the table. DJ Cocoa Chanelle, she was DJing and borrowing turntables at an early age of 16. And she went on to become an award-winning DJ, on-air personality. And so we just want to honor her. We want to thank her for everything that she has done for the hip hop community, for women, for being a person who people can see and say, you know what? This is a male-dominated industry, but now I see DJ Cocoa Chanelle, and I know I too can rise to do that. So thank you, DJ Cocoa Chanelle, for being here with us today. We're so grateful and thankful. And I'm gonna turn the floor over to you because I know folks want to hear from you right now because you are a legend in our midst.
Thank you, Amelia, and thank you, Yvette, for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And I also want to thank and acknowledge Alika Samuel because she made this connection and, you know, she's always supporting me. So thank you, Alika. I was saying earlier, I hope we can do this again when Governor Tish James has her inauguration and I can DJ for the inauguration. I'm ready. But yeah, so.
And because so many women who are in this virtual space today, follow the words of Shirley Chisholm when she said that if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring your own folding chair. Well, I know women in this space, including myself, who have not only brought our own folding chair, but we've created our own table with our own chairs, and we've invited everyone because we believe in inclusivity. This election, we're not asking for a seat at the table. And in fact, we're not even demanding it. We're making it happen.
What about talking about how my lived experience as a woman informed my work, you know, and we talked about that. You mentioned the Mary Meth duet that I helped to make, You're All I Need to Get By. As a 23-year-old woman, I had the idea to do that because I was a woman in a relationship with a guy, and that reminded me of my life. And if I hadn't been in that room, that interlude would never have become the duet that went on to win a Grammy and became an iconic song. The same is true for A Rose is Still a Rose, which I brought in through my friend at the time, Lauryn Hill. I fought for Lauryn Hill to produce it herself. Another record that voices the lens and the perspective of women that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been in the room. I was the only woman in the A&R department when I made that record. I was the only Black person in the A&R department when I made that record. I was the only person under 30 in the A&R department when I made that record. So representation in rooms where decisions get made matters. And I don't want to go over my time here.
I'm going to bring up DJ Tira. She's hailing from Shiloh, Staten Island. But she currently lives in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, the Chocolate Girl Wonders. She learned to play 4 different musical instruments, and she reads and writes music. So that's amazing. I'm very impressed by that. By day, she's one of New York's most sought-after Democratic political strategists, but by night, she's on the 1 and 2s, keeping the vibe fun and fresh.
Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for having me. I love this. Shout out to all my sisters in spin.
Right, because it was crazy hot. I walked past these dudes when they passed me. One of them felt my booty, he was nasty. I turned around red.
Oh, my girl. Okay, DJ Misbehavior. Shout out to DJ Misbehavior. Okay. Woo-hoo. London-born Misbehavior has been rocking parties across the globe since 1989. Now she lives in Brooklyn, and in 2017, a video of Misbehavior went viral. And you guys, if you haven't seen the video, you should go to YouTube and type in DJ Misbehavior viral videos. It got 27 million views where she was rocking a party, killing it. So shout to Misbehavior. She's definitely one of the most talented DJs out there. She has performed alongside of a lot of legends, Biz Markie, Redman, Method Man, and she's a resident DJ and days in NYC and London. So give it up from the DJ Misbehavior.
And big up to Cocoa Chanelle, because I'm not really a cutting scratch DJ, so I'm super nervous that I have to do 3 minutes when I'm like more like a party DJ. But anyway, here we go. And yes.
Flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. Misbehavior. Come on.
Yes, thank you, DJ Misbehavior. I love it.
I know that was. I'm like, Tish, go.
You are an amazing DJ. I love your work. I love your work. And everyone watching, like I said, she has a video that went viral, 27 million views. Go to YouTube, type in DJ Misbehavior and viral video so you can check it out.
Cocoa Chanelle, thank you so much. It's beautiful being a pioneer and a trailblazer. Thank you so much for welcoming us here.
And I do know that I want you.